What's up, everybody? So, this video I'm going to talk about my experience with the Nissan Rogue. I believe it was a 2017, but I bought it used. In general, um, I like the car. I mean, it was at like 16 something thousand miles, and so it was one of those things where like the car before, like I think I had a 2001 Chevy, no, 2001 Chevy Blazer. And so it was a big step up. So really, I should say a lot about it. I liked. There wasn't any real issues with the car in of itself. Like it was a good quality. Like as a matter of fact, when I got it from CarMax, one of the women working at CarMax at that time, she was like, how did I like it? Because she was saying how she was thinking about getting one for herself or family or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of funny. The girl that sold me the car, like, it ended up leaving New Mexico or moving to Mexico not too long after. So, but that's for another vid. But yeah, like it was cool. Like it was a little while later that I found out that there were recalls on certain Nissan models, like the Nissan Rogue, um, the Nissan Murano, I think it is. But it was a couple of models that had recalls, and they were all recalled for the same thing, the transmission. I guess Nissan was trying out transmission between a new transmission type for between 2015 and 2018 or something like that. And it was in the Rogue, and that's, as far as where problems are concerned, it's kind of where they started more or less for me. Um, cause with me, the Nissan Rogue was on my second car. The Chevy Blazer I mentioned earlier was my first car, my first personal car. And so, maybe it's just because I haven't had, a whole bunch of cars or whatever. But for me, typically you press the brake to shift into a different gear, like from reverse to drive, from drive to park, etc. And because there was even a little button like on the side of the shift stick, the shift gear, whatever the hell you call it. And like, you push it, or at least I assume you push the button to, help shift the stick or whatever. That in the brake. But there were times where I could simply just push push the gear stick into another gear without pressing the brake or the button on the side of the gear stick. I'm like, wait, what? Because with me, like I have CDL driving, it's even with semi trucks, and a lot of semi trucks are manual. So I got used to driving with my hand, like resting my hand, like on the gear shifting stick. So it's like I had started doing that initially when I had my Nissan Rogue, but when I saw that I could push it into another gear literally while I was driving, not pressing the brakes or nothing, I was like, oh shit, I'll probably be driving and accidentally press it in a neutral or something. So you could say that's kind of where the problem started. Not that the car was fucking up, but mentally that's kind of where it started. And not only that, but this is probably more a CarMax's fault because I know they aren't a actual Nissan dealer. But like when my brakes ran out, like they seemed like they, like as soon as the squeaking started, like not only did I need to replace the brake pads, I needed to replace the rotors too. I'm like, again, maybe I'm not familiar with how cars work and all that stuff, but like when your brake pads wear down and you replace them, like that shouldn't damage the rotors as well. Now, I can't say for sure when the rotors got damaged. I know in my case, I drove around with, like after I heard squeaking for like another month or so, month or two. Then I went to the Nissan dealership and they tried and they uh, brake pads, rotors, and the calipers. Um, they charged me over $1,000 to get all three of those things fixed. Which again, me not being familiar, I don't know if that's a good price or a bad price. That felt like a bad price to me. Anyway, y'all, that's some of my experience with the Nissan Rogue. Like, I wouldn't suggest getting a Nissan SUV, at least not between 2015 and 2018, I think it is, where they say their transmission, they're trying out this new transmission, or at least until that's, settled. But that's just me. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.